Hi everybody. Okay, so I really wanted to show you what our large scale harvest looks like. So you remember Lou and Dave from an earlier week's episode. So this is our garden. You can see how amazing and beautiful and lush all of our plants have grown. And you know, there's like every once in a while a little dude that wasn't so happy, but for the most part, we're so thrilled with how everything is looking here on Corsica Avenue. If you do want to drive by and ever see this lot in action, we are on the corner of East 156th Street and Corsica Avenue. So that's where we are. This is our original garden location. Originally, we leased the land from the city land bank, and that was, we're in our third year here?
Yep. Yeah.
That's about 18, 19, fourth year.
Fourth year.
All right, so once Lou drops the leaves, let's show what we're doing. We're gonna do it right here. Okay, we'll get out of your way. No. So this is prime partnership, where Lou holds the bundle and Dave comes in with the big shears. So.
And I still have all my fingers.
Don't cut her fingers off, Dave. Beautiful. Good job. Going down the row here, and how many plants did we decide are here on Corsica?
A lot.
Do you remember? A lot.
I think it was a lot. Was what we came up with.
Hundreds and hundreds. So once Lou has more than she can carry.
16 rows by 25 or 26 per row.
Okay, great. Somebody at home can do that math.
And someone will.
So once Lou has a bundle big enough for her to carry, she'll dump it on the tarp, make a huge pile, and then we have an amazing team out there who is gonna drag the tarp over to the field, and we're gonna lay it out to dry in the sun. So let's show you that part too.
Yeah.
All right, Cecily and Leah are dragging one of those full tarps of indigo leaves over to the field. We'll brick those down in the corner and then start spraying them out. Megan's taking a huge bundle, and here we'll go little by little. So you can see, I don't know, so far we have probably about 20 tarps out. This isn't even our full capacity tarp yet. And the trick is that, you know, we don't want it to be spread too thin because we won't have enough space. We don't want it to be too dense that the sun won't hit it. Beautiful. Keep showing you all a little bit more about what this full harvest looks like. So here's our indigo field. I'll come back here and sort of show you what we've done so far. You can sort of see those 16 rows that Dave was talking about. And I'd say we've harvested a little bit more than half. So you can see the patch in the back right corner that hasn't been touched yet, but most of these rows have been cut. What's pretty awesome is we do have some rogue amaranth that likes to pop up in the garden. We planted that in year 1 in 2018 and never touched it again, just mostly because it doesn't make the strongest dye ever, but it's such a gorgeous flower and we do love it so. So they're just like amazing purple trees amongst the indigo. And then we are gonna leave this last row. So if everyone can remember from last week's video with Chris from the Cleveland Seed Bank, we're gonna leave this last row at the end and not touch it at all. We'll let that go entirely to seed, and that will be our seed crop for next year. So here we go, day 1 of harvest, going super awesome, super fast with all of this amazing help. And tomorrow we will be back to stomp on the leaves, which is another really fun part to see on a large scale. So we'll see you then. All right, we are back, day 2 of our large indigo harvest. As you can see, we have made some progress. Here is Natalie, our gallery director, and she is stomping away. So basically what we've done is we've combined tarps. So there were I'm not sure, maybe 20 or so tarps. And we made large piles of 3 to 4 of the dried leaves. And then we dumped the piles onto these large black plastic fencing material. And we're actually stomping over the fencing. So when we lift the fencing up, it'll collect the stems and the dried leaves will fall underneath to the tarp. Systematic, excellent stomping, Natalie. Here we have Cecily rocking her own pile over here. And Kia, veteran indigo harvester, with us since the beginning. And we have 6 massive piles. So here's what one of those piles looks like. And this was a combination of, I would say, 2 to 4 tarps. So what was once a field covered in tarps and indigo, now it's just piles, and it's all gonna get reduced down to tiny little bags of the crushed indigo leaves that are stuffed into these plastic bags and ready for the next step of composting. So super hot day, very happy to be outside doing what we love most, and hope that you are all having a great harvest at home as well.